Much to Louisiana Republican Senator Bill Cassidy on all of these changes going on around him. Senator, what do you make of the dust-up between Mitt Romney and the president?
Yeah, I rarely use the word kerfuffle, but that's what I consider that. The fact is there's business for our country. We got to secure the border. We got to make sure the economy keeps going well. We have to lower the cost of health care. I think both Trump and Romney are committed to that. I think we'll work together.
Why do you think now Senator Romney did it?
Oh, I have no clue. I joked with him when he came on the floor. I said, hey, you had an active couple of days. And he chuckled. He says, yeah, there's nothing going on, so I thought I would write the editorial. But purely a joke. And I don't pretend to guess what's in his mind.
All right. Now, it's hard to guess what will be in Democrats' mind. They want to end the government shutdown, shuttle that measure over to the Senate side. But it will include no funding for this wall. So is it dead on arrival with you guys?
Yeah, totally. They do include $5 billion for a UN fund, which is used, among other things, to support abortion activity. And so this is a political statement, a stunt. The fact is that Democrats have been a little cavalier about the safety of the American people when it comes to issues of immigration, whether it's the caravans coming north or whether it's the mayors notifying folks that ICE is coming in, and we see the consequence of Officer Singh recently dying. So that said, it's part and parcel. We should move beyond stunts. We should do something to protect the American people.
When you look at this shutdown issue, since there's no light between the two parties, it would seem, Senator, you're closer to this than I'll ever be. Is it your sense that this could drag on for quite a while?
Oh, I think it could. It shouldn't have to. We all should agree that it's important to say for the security of the American people to secure that security. It's not that much money. If there's $5 billion for a UN fund, there could be $5 billion to help secure the wall. So it's clearly not an issue of money. The principle shouldn't be we don't want a wall. It should be how do we make the American people more secure. And
Senator,
I'd like to think there's common ground.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you hadn't finished. Is your worry right now that the markets are telling the president something, maybe all of your colleagues, Democrat and Republican, that we're slipping into something bad here, that, you know, China's slowdown could have a pervasive effect here in this country on a number of big names, Ford, Apple among them. And we get a manufacturing number out today that seems to hint to the very same kind of slowdown here. What do you think?
That clearly is a concern. We want the economy working for the American people. I attribute most of that to the negotiations with China. The fact is the government at some point will reopen. I think the more kind of how is it going to turn out issue is how do things go with China. And not just the trade negotiations, but the weakness in their economy. And so hopefully our trade negotiations go well.
You know, as we watch Nancy Pelosi's name being put in the nomination for the leader of the Democrats, she would be the first former speaker to return to her old post since Sam Rayburn did it back in 1955. She says it would be a limited time, that she wouldn't be looking to be speaker or Democratic leader for life, that sort of thing. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do. She's had a very difficult time getting there. Frankly, I think part of the reason they're so intransigent on giving money for the border security is because I think it would have offended part of her voting base. And unfortunately, this gets tied up. It should be about the safety of the American people, but it becomes whether or not she can get enough votes to become speaker. A misplaced priority, but that's the way it goes.
Do you think, in retrospect, it's easier to play Monday morning quarterback, Senator, that to stake the entire government on funding for a wall where the separation was a couple of $1 billion in a better than $4 trillion budget, was it worth it?
I can't answer that. We won't know that answer until the resolution. But on the other hand, when we have 60,000 folks coming from Central America over the last few months, and we see them rushing the border, climbing over barriers, the American people feel as if they're being assaulted by folks, and they don't know what to do. And so clearly the president seemed to feel like he had to draw a line in the sand. As it had to happen sometime, I guess he chose this moment.
Senator, thank you very, very much. Happy New Year to you. It's going to be a raucous year at that, probably. Thank you very, very much.